So through those 3 points, when we achieve Buddhahood, we achieve two parts. Now, Rupakaya and Dharmakaya. The Buddha's body is more like the truth body and the form body. The truth body and the form body. The form body is pretty much a Buddha with a body, with a physical form like us, that can be seen by eyes. The truth body is something that you cannot see with your eyes. So yes, I'm going to make it easier. When we so each of these two classify into 2 and 2. The Rupakaya is classified into 2 parts. Rupa is form. Kaya is like a body, like form body. That Buddha, which has a form, is of 2 types. In Sanskrit, we call it Sambhokaya and Nirmakaya. So Sambhokaya and Nirmanakaya are those 2 bodies, those 2 Buddhas, which is with the physical body. Many people think that Buddha is a person. Many people think that Buddha has to be with a body, but that is not true. Yes, but these 2 bodies, these 2 Buddhas, which are called Sambhokaya and Nirmanakaya, these are okay. These are with bodies. So let me explain you what are these 2. Among these 2, Sambhokaya is a Buddha with the 5 senses and with the body, that, but we cannot see that. That is only in some higher realms. It's not in human realm. The Buddha that we can see, the Buddha which can come in this world, is Nirmanakaya. Okay, so if I use the English term, Sambhokaya is more like a enjoyment body, or completed body. So that is a Buddha that only live in some pure realms. So the second part is Emanation Body. So Emanation Body, the one which live in the pure realm, they send the Emanation Body. So the Emanation Body comes from this first part. So the Emanation Body comes to this world in 3 forms. One is like the historical Buddha. He's Emanation Body, one part of Emanation Body. So the second part is like, Buddha sometimes just come in a normal form. Buddha just comes a normal person for some purpose, to help some sentient beings, to give some teachings, and then many people in this world, all the Tibetans and the Himalayan region, they believe that His Holiness Dalai Lama is one of the emanation of Buddha, one of the Buddha. So when they come as an emanation, they appear as a normal person. They may react, they may act as a normal person, but then they have some goals to be accomplished. They have some goals in their life, so they just do that part. They act and they live like a normal person. They react as if they are suffering, they have pain, they have all these problems in life. They act pretty much similar, but they are Emanation Body. So there's another type of that one, Emanation Body, which is like sometimes, in order to, for example, if there are some people with a huge pride and ego, sometimes Buddha appeared as a talented, skillful person to reduce the ego of someone. So that is pretty much instant. Buddha appeared for like for a short period of time. That maybe I'm not sure if magical body is what you prefer to hear, but that is pretty much similar to that. Buddha appeared for a short period of time. It's like a magic. Buddha appeared and do something and then disappear. So that body, the emanation body, is the only thing that we get to see. So the rest of the three bodies are something that we as a normal beings, normal humans can't see. Just the emanation body we can see. So the first one, as I said, Sambhogaya, is not even here in this world. Sambhogaya is a Buddha with all the Buddha's qualities. Now, emanation body is a Buddha, and then these can be with any form. This can come in the form of some animal. This can come in a form of some normal person. It can come in a form of anybody. So to let you understand that a bit more clearer, maybe I can give an example. Sometimes this is one of the Buddhist practice. Sometimes you can think that it is possible that now it is only me who is sentient being. It is only me who is suffering. All the other people that I see, because there will be a time when everybody become Buddha. There will be a time when everybody will become Buddha. So before that, there would be the last person who is yet to become Buddha. So when there is only one person left in this world who is yet to become a Buddha, so that person has to practice compassion. If there is no one around, to whom he's going to practice compassion? If there is no one around, he cannot practice patience. To whom he will practice patience? So one of the Buddhist practice is that by understanding that, you can think like, maybe this could be the time. This could be the time where one sentient being is alive or remain in samsara. It is also possible that it is only you as a last sentient beings on this planet or in this world. It is possible that only we are alive. All the others are Buddha, but then we can see people, we can see all this craziness in this world. It is possible that they are just manifesting. They're just manifesting so that according to our karma, they're just according to our karma, so that we have to go through such karmas and purify ourselves. It is also possible. It is possible that it is only us left. I used to think quite a bit of, I used to practice this, and then it is really very helpful in many sense. You might go through many difficult times, but if this is a wonderful way to see that it could be just my problem. Generally, people have a habit of blaming on others. I mean, I met some people who say that I believe in God because in our life we need someone to blame on. So maybe sometimes there are some people who believe in God because they want a reason. They want someone to blame on. They have all these problems and this and that in our life. So if they believe in life, if they believe in a creator God who created all these things, then they have someone to blame. In India, you're going to see some beggars who don't have hands or legs, and they say, oh, the God has done something like this to me, please. So what I'm trying to say here is that it is possible that it is only us who is remaining in the samsara. And then, because Buddha can appear instantly, the manifest, the emanation body of Buddha can come anytime, in any position, in any state. It can come in a position, it can even manifest in a very, very annoying person, you know. Because of your karma, you meet that. And then it might be very, very annoying. And then this could be a karma. And that person who is really annoying you can be also be a manifestation of one Buddha. So that's why in many Buddhist texts, it says that never get angry on someone, because you really don't know. That person could be a Buddha. That person can be a Bodhisattva. You just mind you what you are doing. You cannot control others. You cannot do others. You cannot change the world. What you can change is yourself. If they are hurting you, you have a right to protect yourself. I'm not talking about self-defense and killing others. I'm talking about running away or avoiding it from any sense. If people are saying something bad, don't go around that person. If people are influencing you to do something bad, don't go to that person. If you are a person or a friend makes you do bad things, keep distance from that person. Stop thinking that that person is your friend. Because friend should be a person who help you to be better, who help you in your progress. Friend should be a person who helps you when you are in pain or problem. Not help you to do more bad things so that you will be in more problems. You know, I've heard this, you know, like what, friends in crime or friends in something. I don't believe that, you know, these two words shouldn't be together. If you are if you're going to rob the bank with someone, and then if you consider that someone as your friend, then you don't have an idea of a friend. Helper is not the correct meaning of friend. If somebody help you to rob the bank, I won't consider that as a friend. Yes, sometimes the friend can be used for a companion, but I rather differentiate companion with a friend. Companion can be in company who give you a company in doing bad things or whatever. So that is different. Or maybe English words are same, but then the genuine friend is different. Talk. Yeah, that's what we call in Tibetan talk. Okay. So that is also one of the practice that you can take in your mind, keep in your mind, because if somebody is doing something wrong, it can be your misunderstanding, because this happens many times. And then if the situation, if the person is really hurting you, making you suffer, then you have a choice to avoid, but not to get angry or to respond in a similar manner. It's more like somebody is jumping in the water, I'm also going to jump in the water. That's how it appeared to me. If a person get angry because somebody is angry on him, then like if a person A is getting angry to person B, then there is no need for the person B to get angry back on person A. If the person B get angry with the person A, then it sounds like person A is jumping in the water and the person B is also jumping into water. Okay, so that is the two kind of Buddha. So now the third one is Jnana Dharmakaya. So Dharmakaya, the truth body, is also classified into two. So these two are quite simple. These two are not the Buddha with the body. So these two, the two truth bodies. The first one is Jnana. Jnana is wisdom. Wisdom truth body, Jnana Dharmakaya, which is the wisdom truth body. And the second one is Swabhavakaya, which is more like a nature truth body. So Jnana Dharmakaya, or the wisdom truth body, is actually the mind of Buddha. So the mind of Buddha is also a Buddha. And the fourth one, which is the nature truth body, is the cessation of Buddha. Is a nature of mind which is free from all the negative karmas. the mind of Buddha and the nature of mind of Buddha. So the nature of the mind of Buddha is not the mind itself, or maybe you can say the emptiness of the mind. So these two are the two truth bodies of Buddha. So these two are more of a tool that Buddha has. Because of these two tools, the cessation and the knowledge or the wisdom of or the mind of Buddha. So because of these two tools that the Buddha possess, these two is what makes Buddha a Buddha. These two is what we are supposed to achieve. Whoever achieves these two things, the emptiness of the mind of Buddha and the mind of Buddha. So these two, whoever, or cessation of Buddha and the mind of Buddha. So when a person achieves these two, a person becomes Buddha. And these two is also the two types of Buddha. The two types of the Dharmakayas, the truth body of Buddha. So there is what decide whether a person is Buddha or not. The cessation and the omniscient or omnipresent mind. So these two are the truth bodies. So even so, these two, but people don't. These two cannot be appear to the disciple. So these two are generally called the two bodies for others. It means that the two bodies that is visible to others, the true bodies that directly can help others with the speech, with the teachings. And actually these two are the truth one, but two Dharmakayas are the truth one, but the two Rupakaya, the form body, has to be manifest. Otherwise, people don't see, people don't hear, you can't teach. Okay, so that's why when we invite Buddha, now the third comes, when we invite Buddha, Buddha became Buddha for us. The reason why Buddha became Buddha is for sentient beings. The one and only wish is to help sentient beings. It's not like some arrogant doctors who don't want to attend even if the patient is suffering. Buddha is that doctor which has the full compassion, the universal compassion. So Buddha always wants us to walk on the steps that Buddha has shown to achieve Buddhahood. So if we practice meditation, if we practice something good, that's what Buddha wants. This is the reason why Buddha became Buddha. So when we are practicing, and then if we invite Buddha at that time, the Buddhas in these four bodies, the two bodies with a form is just an appearance to us. But actually, it is the nature of these two is just the mind. These two, the mind of Buddha, manifest in this manner to us so that we can see and experience the teachings. But when we invite Buddhas, the Buddhas are always ready. The Buddha always appear right in front of us when we invite from our heart. Because that is the reason why Buddha became Buddha. There are many stories of such signs. For example, there is one, one form of Tara called Palden Lama. Is a wrathful form of one of the female Buddha. So there was one teacher in Tibet, and there is a long story, but then there are signs of appearing that when you invoke from your heart. So whenever we do some offerings, generally in the sequence of practice, we invite Buddha to in front of us, and then we make the offerings to Buddha. So also the reason why we have the statues in us is to visualize the clear form of the body. It is not the statue that we are pay homage, we are prostrating, but the statue is there to help us to imagine the Buddha's physical body. So then we can invite the Buddha. So then we can imagine. The statue is there just to help us to imagine the real form of Buddha. And then when we invite the Buddha appear right in front of us so that we can pray, confess, then practice offerings or any other practices that you want to do. So this is pretty much, the 4 types of Buddha. Like if you go in a very much detail, it can be a bit of confusing, especially if you are kind of new to this. But still, Buddhas are just the enlightened mind, or the nature of enlightened mind, or the 2 physical Buddhas, which is actually the nature of mind, but appear as a physical body so that we can experience the teachings. So that the disciple can see that. And at the same time, you have to remember that Buddha can appear in any different forms. There are some books which says that Buddha appear as a beggar. Buddha appear as someone who is a bit annoying. Buddha appear as as any different forms. There are some occasions where Buddha even manifest a bridge, a water, when there is a way to help sentient beings. So which is one of the reasons why in Buddhist, when we do some concentration meditation, we often visualize Buddha and we do the concentration meditation on Buddha. So there is a huge, it can impact, it can be a huge difference. So we still have 4 minutes. If there is any question, I will go through the question. Otherwise, yeah. So the question here is, could we say that when we meditate on prajna or emptiness, we are trying to reach the Dharmakaya? Absolutely. Absolutely. So the reason why we meditate on emptiness, the reason why we meditate is, and then the reason why we are practicing love, compassion, this and that, is because we are trying to transform our mind to Dharmakaya, to the truth body, to the wisdom truth body, so that our mind becomes one day, when we purify, this very mind that we have becomes the wisdom truth body. So that is one of the Buddha. When the mind becomes Buddha, the true physical body of Buddha is something that the mind manifests. It is the mind. So that is that's why it is very much important. In Buddhism, it's all about mind. It is the mind which becomes Buddha. It is the mind that has to be transformed. It is the mind that has to be practiced, that has to be trained.